I am one of those people where I will mind myself into craziness, and that is why I am in therapy. The question is, when you're struggling with finances, especially if you're a millennial today and you're struggling with student loan debt, or perhaps you don't have insurance, the question is, how do I take care of myself emotionally and mentally? How do I go find therapy and get the help that I need? If you do not have insurance, or if you are struggling financially, you can still take care of yourself, and it is still your responsibility. You can go online and you can Google sliding scale counseling. There are also quite a few counseling centers and community organizations that do give low to free counseling for people who need it. It's just a matter of you going out there and doing the research to find what you need. When I first decided to go to a sliding scale counseling center, I first had to do an intake, which basically means I fill out a form and I take it in and I sit down with the counselor, and they ask me questions based on how I filled out the questionnaire about things you've been through, what you hope to get out of therapy, what is your relationship to substances, do you struggle with addiction, what is your relationships like, what is your relationship to your work life. There are a lot of things that might actually make you very uncomfortable when you first talk about it, but the whole point of being honest with filling out this questionnaire and going for that intake is so that the center can put you with a qualified professional that can help you in the way that you need to be helped. There are all sorts of types of therapy out there. I'm specifically talking about just traditional talk therapy, where you go in and you talk to a therapist about what's going on with you. Once you find a therapist, the best advice I can give you is to go in there and just let go. For me, I look forward to those 50 minutes every week where I get to go in and I get to share whatever it is that I'm going through. And when I say let go, I mean, don't go in there with this idea that I have to put up this perception of myself to this person. I don't need to look like I have it all together. Therapy is the one place where I feel like I don't have to have any of it together. I really don't know what I'm doing with my life. My girlfriend and I just broke up, and I think I need to see you twice a week. I really think my parents have really f***ed me up, and I really need some help with it. I feel I need a reason to be loved. That's some deep shit. Hold on. Let me just process that for a minute. Damn. You're good. You're really good. When I go to sit in for my therapy session, I want to feel as comfortable as possible. For me, that means that I take my keys out of my pocket, I take my wallet out, I turn my phone off, I just lay it all over there so that I can just sit there with my feet on the ground and be as comfortable as possible, sharing whatever it is that I need to share. People also have this idea of therapy based on movies and TV that is not reality. Like, I've never laid down on the couch during therapy. I've always sat up. I've never had anyone ask me to lie down. I don't know where that comes from. I know some people probably have. It's not something I've done before. I also try to share from my stream of consciousness. So I'm really into watching these baby videos on YouTube when dogs meet babies for the first time. I think I'm actually reworking out some of my past childhood trauma by the relationships I get into, and I'm really not gonna find the right person until I actually stop and really focus on myself and become the person that I really want to become. I think I want kids one day. There's also times when I will project onto my therapist. On a scale from 1 to 10, how bad am I? No, really. You can tell me. I understand that therapy is scary. There's no right time to want to look at yourself. I can share my experience of what therapy is, but the most important thing is that you be willing to have your own experience, because what it is for me is not what it's going to be for you. So much of therapy for me is not about self-improvement. It's really about self-acceptance. One thing that someone told me one time is that you can't fix a broken mind with a broken brain, which basically means to me that I can't figure it all out myself. Figure it out is not a tool. What is a tool are these resources we have in life that have been put there that we can reach out to and that we can get help from. So I encourage you to use your tools, use your resources, and live the best life that you can live, because this is the only one we got. That's pretty inspiring, right? I might show this video to my therapist. Today's video is brought to you by my Facebook page, Meet Matt Shep, and our Facebook group, Let's Not Talk About It with Matt Shep. It's a place where you can go to talk about issues that you otherwise may not talk about. It's a private group. We share our experience, strength, and hope, as well as anything inspiring or an article that we might find interesting to share. Hope you guys will check it out. And that's it.